There's been a lot of talk about 3D being a gimmick. And I understand the talk. 3D can be used as a gimmick. And if there's one person that loves gimmick, it's Robert Rodriguez when he's doing the Spy Kids movies. I got a chance to see Spy Kids all the time in the world this weekend. And by got a chance, I mean had to. Sat down in the theater and for the next hour and a half just was bombarded with movie awfulness. It is possibly the worst movie I've seen in maybe a decade. It is awful to try to sit through Spy Kids 4D. Let's get into the gimmick. First of all, the 4D relates to this card right here, which is Aromascope. There are numbers on this card, and you're supposed to scratch and sniff at certain times during the movie, so you can smell what the characters are smelling. There's so many problems with this, just aside from the gimmickness of it. Number one, it ruins any sense of being in a story or reality when numbers are flashing on the screen, telling you to now look at your card and away from the screen so that you can scratch it and then sniff it. The other big problem, it doesn't work. For whatever reason, every single number, there are 8 numbers here, 1 through 8 all smelled like old cardboard. I have no idea what this was supposed to be. Add to that the fact that the 3D itself was, you know, just all gimmicky 3D. Check this out. I saw the movie in 2D, and I got the 3D jokes. That's how gimmicky the 3D jokes in this movie are. I'm just now thinking, though, if I saw the movie in 2D, but this is the 4th D, does that mean I saw the movie in 3D? Because I got 3 of the Ds? So even though it was flat on the screen, I saw the movie in 3D. I'm just completely confused. Robert Rodriguez, you don't need the gimmicks. You've shown some talent as a filmmaker outside of the Spy Kids series. I'm not sure what this is about. I think many would say that kids would enjoy this movie. Not any kid I've ever met. It's completely... It is just an atrocity. There's nothing to follow in the plot. The acting is awful. This movie gives a great example of why sometimes kid actors just don't become adult actors. And it's unfortunate, and I don't want to be too negative about individual people, but the kids who played the original Spy Kids play adults in this movie. It's just not a pretty sight. And even Joel McHale, who I love in Community and on The Soup, is just not good in this movie. Even he couldn't find a way to do something good in this movie. And please don't see this movie. I don't know any other way to say it. I guess if I had to find something good, I always try to find something good to say about a movie, and this one was one of the most difficult. If I had to say something good, there are some good messages in there about family and not focusing on the past, letting the past be the past and moving on to the future. But that is stretching because this movie is so full of nonsense and bathroom humor. I get it every once in a while to throw in a fart joke or something, haha, you know, whatever. It's not my cup of tea, but sometimes kids find that funny. Let me rephrase that. Kids always find that funny. But this is just diaper joke after puke joke after X joke. It's a bathroom humor movie. That's what it is. In fact, one of the lines from the movie, I'll leave you with this. One of the lines from the movie is, never underestimate the power of puke. No. Go ahead. Feel free to underestimate the power of puke, because that's about all this movie is.